Hey, how's it going? I just wanted to make a quick video to go over good riddance. I'll do all the parts, ukulele, guitar, and keyboards, and I'll also show you the notes to play on bass. Okay, so we're going to start with the ukulele first. Our first chord is going to be the G chord. So we're starting with your pointer finger. If we look here, our pointer finger is going to go on the C string, second fret. These are our frets, 1, 2, 3, 4, and our strings here, G, C, E, and A. So we're going to start off with our pointer finger on the first fret of the C string. Then we're going to put our middle finger on the second fret of the C string, the second fret of the A string, and then our ring finger is going to go on the third fret of the E string. And we're going to strum all 6 strings. Okay, now we're going to look at the C add 9 chord. We're going to start off with the regular C chord first. So we're going to start with our ring finger, finger number 3, on the third fret of the A string, and we're going to strum all the other strings open. So remember, open means no hands. So that's a C chord, but in the song we have a C add 9 chord. So all we're doing is adding one more note onto the second fret of the C string. And that creates a C add 9 chord. Now we're going to look at the D major chord. So this is all on the second fret. It says fingers 2, 1, and 3, which is one way to do it. Now we can also just bar the top 3 strings and not play the bottom string. If you don't play the bottom string, that's totally fine. So once again, we could play with our middle finger, then our pointer finger, and then our ring finger. Or we can just bar one finger across and play the top 3 strings. Now we're going to look at the guitar chords. So we're going to start with the G major chord. Same thing, you're going to have your fingers on the fingerboard, and it's going to be the same setup as ukulele, where we have our frets going 1, 2, 3, and our strings going down E, A, D, G, B, and E. Okay, so we're going to start with our middle finger, third fret of the E string. Then our pointer finger is going to go on the second fret of the A string. Then we're going to put our ring finger on the bottom, on the second last string, the B string, and then our pinky is going to go on the E string, the very bottom. We're going to strum all 6 strings. To play the C9 chord, all we need to do is move these fingers down 1 string each. Now we have our middle finger on the second fret of the A string. Our pointer finger is going to be on the second fret of the D string. Our ring finger is going to be on the third fret of the B string. And our pinky finger is going to be on the third fret of the high E string. And we're going to strum it from the A string down. So that creates the C9 chord, or C add 9. Our next chord is going to be D major. So we're going to start with our pointer finger on the second fret of the G string. We're going to put our middle finger on the second fret of the E string, and then our ring finger is going to go on the third fret of the B string. We're going to strum it from the open D string down. Now we have our E minor chord, which is fingers 2 and 3. 2 going on the second fret of the A string, 3 going onto the second fret of the D string. We're going to strum all 6 strings. That's E minor. Now, in some cases, you'll see in good riddance, as we've seen, we're going to play the E minor chord with our pointer finger and our middle finger instead. So fingers 1 and 2. I just realized that I didn't show the E minor chord on ukulele, so I just want to do that quickly. So we're going to start with our pointer finger on the second fret of the A string. Then we're going to put our middle finger on the second fret of the E string. Our ring finger is going to go on the third fret. Sorry, the first finger on the second fret of the A string, middle finger on the third fret of the E string, and then a ring finger on the fourth fret of the C string. And we're going to strum all the strings down. Okay, let's look at the chords on the piano now. So first chord we're going to play is a G chord. The first thing we want to notice is the groups of black keys to help us. Here's 3 black keys, 2 black keys, 3 black keys. So if we look at the 3 black keys, to the left of the center black key is where G is. Then we're going to have a B note and a D note. So if I wanted to play a G chord here, for example, I would start my G here and then my B, etc. So it's going to look like this. So G, B, and D. Okay, I'm using my thumb for G, my pointer finger for B, and then my ring finger for D. And that's my G chord. Anywhere I see 3 black keys, if I start to the left of the center, that's a G note, G, B, and D. And the middle C is right here. If you notice, I was to the left side, so I was below middle C. So that's the chord I'm going to use for this song. The next chord is a C add 9 chord. We're going to look at the C chord first. So here's middle C, the 2 black keys. If you know anywhere there's 2 black keys, to the left is always going to be a C. 2 black keys, a C. 2 black keys, middle C, there's 2 black keys, there's another octave of C. So a C major chord, I call these snowman shaped because they're 3 white keys. So 1, 2, 1, 3, and 5 are the 3 notes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. C, E is going to be on the other side of the 2 black keys. And then we know where G is. It's going to be on the left side of the middle black key where there's 3 keys. C, E, and G. Now in the song, it actually plays a C add 9 chord. So what that means is we're going to add one more note. So we have C, E, and G as our original triad. We're going to add a D note, which is going to be right there. So we're going to have C, D, E, and then G. Okay, so C, D, E, and G. So all we're doing is adding that D note there. So we have a C, D, E, and G. Now we're going to play our D major chord. We have a D, an F sharp, and an A. Wherever there's 2 black keys, you're going to find a D note right in the middle. So there's D. F sharp is going to be on the first black key of the 3. So we have D, F sharp, and then our last note is going to be an A note, which is going to be on the right side in the middle of the 3 black keys. So D, F sharp, and A. And again, I'm using my thumb, my pointer finger, and my ring finger. Let's take a look at E minor now. So we're going to start off with an E note, which is going to be to the right side of any 2 black keys. Okay, so the notes we're going to play are going to be E, G, and B. With E, then we have a G, which is going to be on the right side of the 2 black keys, and the left side, and then the B note is going to be on the right side of the 3 black keys. That's going to be a B. So anywhere there's 3 black keys, you're going to find a B to the right side of them. Okay, now we're going to look at the song. So we're just going to go over each part and just make some notes. So we know that the intro of the song is 4 bars. 1, 2, oops. 1, 2, 3, and 4. So it's going to be a G, G, C9, and D. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. C9, 2, 3, 4. D, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so we can play them as whole notes. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Or it's quarter notes. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now we also talked about the folk strum, which was down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up. Okay, so that was the shape that went down, down, up, down, up. So now in the beginning of the song, we have our intro, and then we have the first half of the verse. So basically, we're going to play that G, G, C9, D 4 times all together. Twice for the intro, twice for the first half of the verse. Then we move to the next section. So we have an E minor, then it's going to go to D, then C9, and then G. And then it's going to repeat that one more time. E minor, D, C9, and G. And then it's going to go to the last section. That's going to have that 6-bar section. E minor, G, E minor, G, E minor, D. And then it's going to go right back to the top and repeat that whole section. I hope this was helpful. Thanks again for all your support. I really appreciate it. I'm looking forward to next week's lesson.